Yes, I know this is a bit ridiculous. I just released a video about making this less than a week ago. But the thing about a Scrapwood project is it's really not that big a deal to toss it and make another one if you don't like it. So hey guys, I just thought I'd throw together a quick impromptu video about what's wrong with this and why I made another one. Okay, this was a Scrapwood project. I built it last weekend. It's just sort of a desk tray organizer thing. Organized my fidget toys, my hand exercisers, and some pens. And I put it on my desk and I lived with it for a week, and I very quickly found that there was a couple of things that I just thought I could do better. So I went back to the Scrapwood box and I built another one. So first of all, I made this pencil tray too deep, and I knew that the instant I took it off the router, but I thought, let me try. It's just too deep to just easily get it out with your fingers. The new one is much shallower, and you can just, it holds the pencil or pen, and it just pops right out. Interestingly, I found this deep tray is actually pretty good for thumb drives, if that's what you want to do. So I have this commemorative baseball that I keep on my desk, and I have this squeeze ball. So I drilled these two holes, and I just sort of eyeballed them in the shop, and they're just a bit too close together. So on my new one, I just put them a little bit farther apart so they don't interfere with each other. Now, if you recall from the build video, I simply traced the space on my desk between the legs of my monitor. I traced that, and then I cut it about 1/4 inch smaller all the way around. I just thought that would look nice, but really, it's just a waste of space. It just sort of doesn't seem to fit the space properly. So for the next one, I took a new pattern, and this time I did not shrink it down, and I just have this one. The new one is just that much bigger, so I can hold that much more junk, but it just fills the space between the monitor legs better. And so yeah, custom Scrapwood thing, make it fit the space that you want to use it in. So the fourth thing I changed on my new and improved desk organizer tray is this little area. I had routed this, and it was sort of meant to be a place to throw some thumb drives. Well, first of all, since this is bigger, I was able to make a much bigger routed out area, but also I routed this deeper, and it just seems to be a little better for throwing in your thumb drive or whatever other little thing ends up on there. And you might also notice I still have some space here. I haven't decided if I might put something else there. We'll see. And just to cap off this little desk organizer video, I also made this, which is a pen and pencil holder. Now, usually you'll have like a cup or something that you'll have on the desk, and people will put their pencils in vertically. I went with an angled approach because I wanted to tuck this in. This sits under the monitor. The monitor is above it, so there isn't room for it to stand up. And I just, I came up with this sort of little shape. I traced it on a piece of paper, which I've lost. I can't show it to you. And I cut this out, and I drilled it in, and I drilled it wrong. It's impossible to get the camera to really visualize it. So when I was drilling it out, I brought it over here to the drill press, and I drilled a cavity straight down. So I ended up with a cavity like that on the inside for the pencils. And the problem was, you'd stick a pencil in and it was just tippy, just not quite it was sort of at the balance point. So I took it back to the drill press, and then I angled the drill like that. And I re-excavated it, so now the cavity goes down at an angle so the pencils will just sit in better. So built this out of Scrapwood, tried it for a week, tossed it, built a couple of new ones. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Just a quick little update type video. So why don't you drop into the comments and tell us what your favorite Scrapwood type project is. We'll see you on the next one.